Everybody's got someone that they wish they could call. When tears turn into waterfalls and everything keeps moving but you're standing still. Hurting takes some time to heal. take my dose of patience. Take all the time that I can watch you leave without giving you the rest of me. Take all the time you need, all the time you need. You'll go out there, find a way to live those dreams now. And I'll be calling. All the time you need, but I can't watch you leave without giving you the rest of me. Take all the time you need, all the time you need. Gonna take a walk in the snow. It is medicine for the soul. So much in my head these days. In the winter sky could fly away. People don't seem to understand my search for freedom, my peaceful gaze.